Hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So this time, so I'm not time I'm going, but I'm not going to tell you the title and the conclusion of this episode. But actually, so this time, what I'm going to talk about is that the ordinary lives have come back, which is a so anyway. This is, I think not I think, but actually this is the title of this episode. So the title is ordinary lives or normal lives have come back, which is a title or which is a I think I'm which I think is the conclusion of this episode. So anyways, so I don't have to tell you this, but actually, so I'm recording or I'm making this episode in May in 2022. Since the not so there was a governmental or yeah there was a governmental measure or governmental there was a governmental measure for preventing the infection or for there was a measure done by Japanese government for stopping the infection of coronavirus. But actually, so anyway, the current situation or the present situation of this time is that there to start with there is a mood or there is a mood or there is the atmosphere or there is a psychological atmosphere that the infection the pandemic of coronavirus or the pandemic of COVID-19 has ended. So I have created some episodes in the past talking about in which I was talking about that people have found the pandemic of coronavirus the, has been over. So it's complicated. So people have found the pandemic ended or pandemic is so the pandemic has already been over, which is the understanding of the most of the people in the general public of this country. So which is why so maybe I created that episode. I created that episode or those episodes in maybe not in last month, but actually maybe a month before the last month. So which means what I'd like to talk about is maybe two month 1 month before or 2 months before. Maybe I have talked about the same stuff. I have talked about the same stuff in March in this year or in not in February, because there had been that governmental measure or that governmental measure for blocking or preventing the infection of coronavirus. But actually, so this time I'm recording to start with. I also have told you that there was a season of holidays, or there was a vacation. Maybe there's a week-long vacation, or there's a week vacation. Not the week is not week is not the week of weekend strong. So week is 1 week, 2 weeks, or a few weeks. So the week I wanted to tell you is the week of 1 week, 2 weeks, or three weeks. That is a week. That is a week. What I'd like to tell you. So which is why the length of this vacation is almost a week. Which is why we are in the mood we are in a mood of holidays or vacation. So anyway, so which is why I'm recording this episode. And this time I chose another place for creating this episode, which is different from my own residence. So which is why I think you can occasionally hear the sounds or the noises of the traffic. So but actually I'm not going to tell you which place I chose for creating this episode. But actually, so which is why. So if you are frequent listeners, or if you are frequent listeners of my podcast, you might you might have, or you may, or you might have noticed that the situation might be different from the most of the episodes of my podcast. So, but actually, so that is so as I told you, that is because I chose another place different from my own residence. So so if you'd like to know whether I have been somewhere for my own private trip or for tourism, so I don't tell you where I am, and I will not tell you where I am, and I will not tell you the reason I'm here. I don't tell you why I'm here. So so there's nothing else to tell you. But actually, so the situation I'm in is such kind of situation. So what I so to, before the end of this episode, before the end of this episode, or I'm going to end this recording. But actually, so before ending this episode, let me tell you the conclusion, or the gist of this episode. So the gist is that, so the ordinary lives have come back, or normal lives have come back. So anyway, so how, what should I say? So anyway, so I'm not going to tell you which country I'm in, but actually, so it's up to. So if you ask me to start with which country I'm in, or I'm I have I went to if you ask me which country I went to, so that is up to your imagination. So I'm going to end this episode because I can't take that much long time. I can't take a long time in this place, because this place, it's not to start with, not to start with, but actually, truth is, this place is not suitable for creating episodes of podcast. So which is why, so I'm going to end this episode now. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you.